Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Ryan's Travels. I'm Ryan, and I'm still traveling. So today I want to talk about what probably the biggest sucker bet tourist attraction is in Bangkok. And for all the Americans and anyone who likes the movie The Hangover, they have a place where they shot the final scene in the movie, which is at Lebua State Tower in Bangkok. Obviously, naturally, everybody that comes here wants to go and check that place out, check out the Skybar, see how cool it is. They know this. So they've priced everything accordingly, and they have a little bit of a shady way of doing things. So I'm just going to go through, and basically what I have is a video that I pre-shot when I was with my son there, and kind of give the introduction of what's going on a little bit more, and I'll be jumping back and forth. So it may not be a completely smooth video, but it'll be a good one nonetheless, and not too long. Ryan here, Ryan's Travels, my son Tristan. Don't mind the shakiness. Hope you can hear us. We are at Lebua at State Tower, which is where The Hangover was filmed, Hangover 2. Turn it around there. Boom. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. And then the actual tower itself is right there. Last time I was here with my friend from UFC, Philip Hawes, we thought for sure we can get in here, and turns out that you need to have pants to get in here. So the one thing you must know coming out here is that you need to, if you want to go to the rooftop bar, you have to have a pair of pants. And luckily enough, if you come here without it, they actually will sell them right there, right outside. Very convenient. So we're going to go and check it out. Take my son up there before he goes back to the US today. And we'll see how cool this really is. Here's the actual dress code policy to it. So you can know this before you actually come, rather than when you show up here. Even though this is Thailand and it's super hot, they're like, hey, you need pants. They take us up there and they take us out to this one place. I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? This doesn't look like where The Hangover was at. I mean, it kind of does, but not really. I can tell it's kind of like the view and the little bowls that they have with the lights for kind of identifying information, and the outside, obviously, the buildings. I knew we were there, but I thought this was really, really odd. So the view is kind of cool up here, but total sucker bet. This is it. That's all it is. Boom. Straight around. That's it. Good for a sunset, but you can get that probably anywhere. You know the Americans are coming. I was really, really, really bummed that when we got up there, this is all it was. So basically what happened is they get us up through the elevator, and then they usher us to we usher us around a bar, and then they take us outside to this outside Skybar. Now, when you tell people that you're coming there for the Skybar, they know very well what you're doing. I don't know why they do this. I think it's very scammy, but they take us out to this little other side where you don't even see where the actual other bar is at. And it's kind of like a spoiler alert. So they take us out, they give us a menu, and then our faces drop. At least mine does, because I'm the one be paying for it, because I'm with my son. My face drops at the prices of what they're charging for a drink. So basically they want to get you up there, charge you a whole lot of money for a drink, and then you're kind of like gone. And it's like, sucker bet, we got you. Thank you for playing. So after we did that, we order our drink. We're not happy. And as you can see in the video before, there was like all these other dudes up there kind of looking for the same thing, the Hangover bar, and they don't really know what they're doing. As we're leaving, I look and I'm like, wait a second, that looks like another bar over there. And then it hit me. I'm like, oh, wait a second, let's just walk that way. And they try to usher you away, so you never even go out to the bar, which I don't know why they do that. It's crazy. You go there for a tourist attraction. You know, if you go to see the Statue of Liberty, you should be able to see the Statue of Liberty. So we go, and then finally, here's some pictures, of course. You know, Tristan and I, my son, actually, get to see the actual place of where the Hangover was at. Looks a lot different. So here is a picture of the drink that I had. Now, actually, I went a couple times to this because when my friends come to town, or my kids, they obviously want to see it. Let's go to the Hangover place. But I won't be fooled the third time. So the second time, which is a really funny story, my friend Pepe came out with his wife, and he wanted to see the Hangover thing. And so we got a picture of here's a picture of the actual drink that we had. At the end, I'm going to show you what the prices were. But what was really funny was, as soon as this time when they ushered us upstairs into the elevators, I walk out and they try to get us. And I'm just like, you know what? I just ignore them. I'm like, whatever, just no thank you. And I just completely ignore them. And I walk around to the left, where the actual real bar is at. So I'm not going to fall for it a second time. And what is super funny is that I forget the guy's name in The Hangover, the Asian guy who's the bad guy. He does the exact same thing when he goes to meet the other people at the top.
Let's do this.
Welcome to the Tower Club.
Blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
Stop. Tower crossing. Hey,
Kingsley? Oh, well. Well, pizza looking nice.
And so it was super funny when my friend told me this is exactly what I did after the fact. But I never really realized how expensive the drinks were because I was with my son. I was so caught off guard. So here, what I'm going to show you is the actual menu that you get from Lebua. I pulled this from their website, so here it is. Now, to give you a ballpark of how to convert the money, you can do exact conversion, but basically 1,000 baht is like $30 in American. So a Grey Goose, and you can check this out here, they have 1,100 baht, which is over $30 for a Grey Goose. Now, I don't drink in America, and maybe it's that expensive, but I'm just not used to it. I don't know. Let's go to the actual receipt of what I paid. Okay, so the first time with my son, this is back in March of this year, March of 2023. He got a Thai mule and I got one Bombay. Ended up being $2,354, not including, here we go, there's a service charge of 10% and a VAT charge of 7%. Now, VAT is value added tax. Basically, that is any type of tipping. If you have that in a store or a restaurant, that means that you don't have to tip or do anything else. And there's a whole video I have on tipping you can check out on the rest of my video. Here, for 2 drinks, it was, $70. It's crazy. And these are non-alcoholic drinks as well. Then I come with my friend Pepe again and his wife, and they got an alcoholic drink. So between 3 drinks, it was 5,061 baht, 30, 60, 90, 120, $150 for 3 drinks. This is a complete sucker bet, okay? If you go here and you go to get a drink, you are a fool. I'm sorry. There's nothing that important. If you want to feel like an even bigger fool or feel even worse, let's go back to the actual menu, right? And on the second page of the menu, they have what's called the Hangover Teeny Reserve. Now, this is our signature cocktail created for the cast and crew of the movie The Hangover Part 2, twisted with our premium and exclusive Johnny Walker Blue Label, King George, whatever, whiskey. Okay, now I don't know anything about whiskey. Maybe it's something great, but I have a feeling that it is not. I think it's a complete waste. It's 1 drink and it is a 9,100 baht. Okay, that is absolutely crazy. 9,100 baht. What, almost $300 a drink, right? Let me just see. That seems about right. Let me just double check here. $270 a drink. Okay, now that is 1 drink. That is not a bottle. That's not anything. That's not, I don't know if that's for the whole crew and cast of The Hangover. That is absolutely ludicrous. 200. Now, can you imagine getting a drink, not knowing 9,100 baht what it actually converts to, or being drunk already, or just not being about your wits and seeing and getting a drink and thinking, well, who would pay this kind of money? You wouldn't even look at it. You wouldn't notice it. 9,100 baht. It can't be that much. They drink it, and then you get a bill for $270 a drink. That is a complete ripoff. I go to their website, right? And I look at their page. It says, you already know Sky, even if you've never been here. If it's easy to feel like you know it from its prevalence on Instagram or its mainstay status on best of lists, not to mention a certain famous movie. Now, they can't say a famous movie. They probably were not allowed to say the name of the movie directly because of whatever reasons or it is, but they say that. And then in the next paragraph here, it says, only after experiencing these great dizzying heights can you understand why Sky is a Bangkok institution, which I don't know whoever says that. And then why many consider the City of Angels incomplete without partaking in a hangover teeny or 3. So they're totally pushing the hangover teeny. Obviously, they're alluding to the Hangover movie, and then they're saying, we'll come for it. So they're making this whole thing about that, right? Which is absolutely crazy. Okay, so then they go to the other page here, which is the next page. There's a reason Sky is world famous. Now, it does say that they claim that they're the first vertical destination. I don't even know what that even means, vertical destination. I guess it's something vertical, but there's many destinations that have been around way longer than this building or from The Hangover, which is absolutely crazy. I don't think in Thailand they have like false advertising or truth in lending type laws. They can't false advertise, but I mean, whatever, maybe it's an opinion. But they put in all of these different awards that they get from 2013, 14. And the reason I'm going into this is because I feel like ripping them. I mean, I am bitter about it, and no, I will not go there again. But I feel like at least I could save you guys that watching a little bit of money. So they call themselves, New York Times 2013 named the most stunning rooftop bar you'll ever see. And they keep going about how good the rooftop bar is, one of the world's best rooftop bars. Okay, if you've never been to Bangkok, I'm gonna let you know. Every rooftop basically has a bar. Like, you can get them everywhere. It's not a big deal. Like, this is such a tourist trap, sucker bet place to go. And the fact that they even have to, wear a certain attire to go there. I mean, yeah, I wanted to go. There's no question about it. I wanted to see it. I even made plans that, like I said at the beginning, when I went with my one friend, Phil, couldn't get up there because we just didn't want to go and we didn't want to do the whole pant thing. And I couldn't believe it. I had to go back and be like, are you serious? But then when my son came, I did all the research and realized, yeah, you do have to go and wear pants. I told my son, bring a pair of pants so that when we go, we can check out The Hangover. But I totally forgot about how much money it cost. And It's absolutely crazy. So if there's one place you can pass by without ever going to in Bangkok, it's going to be this place. You don't really have to go there. Get a picture online, check it out. There are many, many, many buildings, and even bigger, better buildings like Mahadakan, which is another building that I have one of my other videos on here. And it's the glass floor. Much better place to get a view. Much better place to see things. Much better place to take pictures. And the food is reasonable, and the price, they're not trying to, straight up rip people off. I mean, it's absolutely crazy, this place. So I would never come to this place again, and unless someone like actually paid me, or at least if I did, I wouldn't pay for anything. When these people come, or when you come up to the bar, they're so into ushering you and doing it. They know it's a scam. They want to rush, and then they give you a menu. And the thing is, in Thailand, when they give you a menu when you go to order, they wait for you until you're ready to order. So there's so much pressure, at least I felt, if you go to a restaurant in America and you get a menu, they say, okay, I'll be back. What can I get you to drink? Okay, can I have a water, can I have a beer, whatever. And they go get it for you, right? And then you get to look at your menu for 5 minutes or whatever it is and see what it is, have some conversation. Not in Thailand. The custom here is they give you the menu and then they sit and they wait. And they literally just stand there, and it's really kind of nerve-wracking, at least for me as an American. So here you see these, and then you get the price shock of all these drinks. You're like, holy cow, like this is expensive. Like, what's going on here? And I'm like, give like a bottle of water or something, like they know that you're there to take a picture. So if you're gonna get a picture, they want to try to rip you off for it. Hopefully you've learned from my mistakes and it won't cost you that much money. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Please don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. Also, if there's a particular topic you'd like me to tackle and discuss on here, please don't hesitate to put it in the comment section. Have a great day.